get ready with me as I head down to pick up a snack on my way to Baltimore Playhouse. This was Tillamook Brows Are Done Fenty face primer, face foundation Fenty, and that's all on my face so far. So we're going to prime the eye. We're doing look number 3 with the Odens eye palette that Janessa has sent to me, and we're going to try for something new. I'm still trying to get a feel for the palette, for the color story, for the formula of the metallics, and sometimes I think I do need to use more primer. Because you see, I haven't been double dipping. Sometimes it works out well, but then sometimes I notice that my eyeshadow is creasing with palettes that it never creased before. So then I'm wondering, like, am I missing something like in this area here? Because I do still pretty much apply the shadow right away. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't apply the shadow right away, it will dry and it will crease because of all the puff in the hood. So how are you guys doing today? The intro, I just jumped right in, didn't I? Today is July, it is not even July, girl. Today is August 10th. It's a Saturday. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation because y'all see I'm just scattered and I am really sleepy. I am sleep deprived. I have had a couple sips of Mountain Dew already. The crazy, just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Wear whatever you want to, however you want to, with whatever tool, whatever technique. We're going to try first with the Hourglass number 3. I have 3 of these out, and I also have out 3 of the Esom V27s. Wear whatever you want to, however you want to, applying it with whatever tools that you want to. And the bottom line here is self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. And I do hope that that resonates with you. Just know that you are the bomb, just the way you are, and love yourself for who you are and how you look, and not feeling like you should be or act in a way that you normally wouldn't. Just know that you are okay the way you are. Love yourself first, y'all. That's the concept of the Crazy Troll Nation. Love who you are and how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. And if you want to wear face paint, wear it because you want to, not because you think you need to. You know what I'm saying? Or because you may feel like you're not put together, whatever. You're put together when you wake up in the morning. Now we're going to take, do I want to take the green or the purple? Let's take the green. I'm really just trying to, these feel gritty. I'm just trying to get used to the formula. They feel gritty, except for this one here, but they go on smooth though. I mean, you see when I pat it on, it just goes, and it doesn't feel, you know, chunky on my lid. It's just when I put the brush in it, it just feels different than, it doesn't feel smooth. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me know if you have this palette. This one is Odens Eye plus Betty Jean Planet Spirit palette. Let me know if you have this and what you think about it, and leave your comments down below, like good, bad, or indifferent. Like, what are your thoughts on this palette? It is hard. I'm having trouble getting this on this brush, and it may just be because this brush is so wide, and that is why I did also take out the Esom brushes. But I mean, it's applying though, and I don't use my fingers for makeup, so that's not gonna happen. And I do have sponge tips which I could use, but because these are shimmery shades, and they're a little chunky. I was gonna say flaky, but they're, I don't even know what to call it. And so I don't want to go back and forth because I do think that would encourage fallout. So I'm just overlapping the green, pressing it on that first shade to get somewhat of a blend, because I don't want to swipe. I don't want to go back and forth. And so far, got a few flecks of fallout from this gold from doing this. So this is kind of picking it up a little bit. I'm not sure, but I seem to think that these creased on me before, but I'm not really sure. And let's just smear it in. Okay. Yeah, not coming off. So now we're going to put that brush away, and we're going to take this brush and go into this purple. This one is smooth, but the other two, the other 3, this one, this shade, and this one are the ones that's kind of chunky. This purple one is smooth, which I like that it's smooth, but it still is shimmer. So we're just going to put that over here. The event that I'm volunteering for, I'm volunteering to work snack bar, so that way I can see everything, because how the snack bar is positioned, you can see both sides of the play space to a certain extent. And I have not attended this event before, and so I'm like, I'm a volunteer just so I can see, And I'm wondering, when are you going to see this? I don't know, because I was wondering whether or not to say what I was about to say. I'm wondering if I'll be able to get some lessons done, but I don't think so because of the music. And all events, I'll say 99% of the events have music. So I don't know if I'll be able to hear the lessons, but they allow snack bar volunteers to occupy their time in between customers, because otherwise you're just standing there or just sitting there. And they do not want us to be bored. So I'm going to take the brush that had that green on it, and I'm just going to tap. I'm not adding shadow on the brush. We're just going to press on the line where it meets the green, because I don't want to put more green, but I don't want to take more purple. I do like this look though. I was trying to hear, is that rain? It's sunny out though, not that it doesn't rain when it's sunny out sometimes. The last few days, y'all, we have had thunderstorms, tornado warnings, tornado watches, and it's been raining. My vehicle is hella clean, thank you, Lord. This is more of the purple, and this is the brush that had the purple on it. But it's also been really humid too. Sometimes the rain will cool it off, and then sometimes it just makes it more humid. So we're going to just blend this right here. I think we're going to take that pink. And I would be content like leaving this like this really, because it does look blended across the top edge. But we're going to put away these Esom brushes because we did not use either one of them. And we're going to take this brush. This is an Hourglass number 6. And we're going to go into, I kind of want to do this one, but then I'm thinking this one. Let's do this one, and if that's too light for me, and I'm thinking it'll just kind of blend in, but if I'm not liking how that looks, then we'll go in with this one. And actually this will work too, but we're going to take this one over here. I didn't read the names of the shade. The first shade was Majestic, the green is Familiar, the purple is Kindred, and this one is Rescue. So let's see what Rescue is going to do for this look. So we're going to tap this up here. Okay. I'm going back in. I tapped, that's the third time I tapped in, tapped off. And we're going to tap right here. And then we're going to tap the brush off some more. It is very noticeable in person. But where we tapped it, we're going to just blend. I need a smaller brush to get in here. I don't want to go over that gold too much because that gold is kind of flaky. And so I like how this pink blends with the purple. It has contrast over the green. And I am just pressing the brush on the top edge of the gold underneath my brow. So it's not just this space right here. So you see how that did just fill that in. And so we're just going to just press, because there's still shadow in the brush. So we're just going to just press that there. And that's all we're going to do with that. I think that's cute. My third look with this palette, I am not a fan of the formula of this shade, and this shade. I'm not a fan of those textures. They show up really nice though, as you see. I'm going to take another one of these for the clean one. Actually, Scott Barnes is the one we picked randomly. And we're just going to just lightly feather this top edge because I just want to blend this out some more. And I think that looks good. I think. Sometimes I do think wrong. I do admit that. Y'all, YouTube Studio the other day, actually yesterday, August 9th, they had a thing that said, you know, there was a survey. And you can either take the survey or dismiss it. And so I just left it there. And I thought, oh, I'll do it later. So later on, I clicked to do the survey. I wish they would have said how long it took. That thing was long. And I was fixing dinner at the time, and I'm just like, I want to eat. But it wasn't anything, it wasn't anywhere to pause it. So I was just like, they should have said, Yeah, this will do for the type of event that it is tonight. But I did want to use those shimmers again because I'm just still trying to figure it out. So that survey was long. What are we going to, lower lash line, we're going to take red. I don't know. Let's just do it. I don't have anything on lower lash line, y'all. Like no eyeliner under here. You know, I was rushing to do this because I want to be out the door. Well, when I started, I wanted to be out the door in like 50 minutes. And I'm like, let me just do the eye look, and not even knowing if I was going to even finish the face. And we are going to put red, Inglot's red, on our upper lash line. That much I know. So that's why we're putting red under here. I've heard this event is a lot of fun. I heard it's very colorful. Hence, making this palette and this eye look perfect for this event. And I'm looking at it thinking, could I do this with Circle Loco? Because this can be in place of green. I don't think there's a green, excuse me, Purple Loco. Not a shimmer green anyway. But I know there is purples and pinks and reds. I do know that off the top of my head. And now it's gonna bug me. Let's grab it. So this is Circle Loco. So yeah, this could be the inner corner, that first shade, but this has a green undertone to it. And then maybe I can put this, like the first 2/3 of the lid, and put this one on the center of the lid maybe to kind of get it to look more green, and then put this purple in the outer corner, and then we have the two pinks. And so yeah. So I was not really too far off the mark that time, but sometimes I'm like, this looks like such and such, and I'll pull out such and such, and I'm like, okay, never mind, ignore me, that does not look like that at all. So we are going to edit out putting on, I kind of don't even want to finish the face, to be honest with you. So what I think I am going to do though, I think I'm just going to put Radiant Light all over the face, including under eye area. And we're just going to call it a day. So we're going to edit out liner, mascara. Let me take that out. And I'm not even going to do inner rims. Like, we're just real basic today. I'm not even going to do a lip. For the sake of the video, I'm going to put on a gloss. We'll just grab whatever. We're just going to put on, I don't want that one. Just grab one and then I'm like, I don't know. Okay. This is boring, but you know, sometimes boring is good. This is Riri, just a regular Fenty Gloss Bomb Illuminator thingy. So we're going to do that and then we're going to come back. This is what we have here. So we did everything we said we were going to do. Riri did not make much of a difference, but that's okay. We did put Radiant Light all over, including under the eye, and I look like a disco ball. And then I'm like, but I have no color. So I took Chocolate Opal. So this that you see on the cheeks, this is Chocolate Opal, and I did keep packing it on, and I used this brush, which is what I use for the Fashion Fair Set It Loose Truly Tawny Powder. This is also the brush I used for the Hourglass Radiant Light. So I just took it and just kept going back in, and so that's what this is. Y'all, I'm really loving it. So we're going to spray the face right now, and we're going to be done with this look. And I do like how simple it was to do. So yeah, we're going to add something else to this video, so hang tight and thank you, and you will see me right about now. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today is August 15th and it is super early in the morning, at almost 4 o'clock in the morning. We're going to start with Beauty Overage Jumbo Balm, and this one is Strawberry Kiwi. So you have seen the unboxing video by now, because I did get that out as soon as possible. So what we're using today, full face is done. We're using Over the Rainbow for this eye, and we're going to use 2 shades, and those shades are Moonstone, this one, and Mother of Pearl, which is this one. And this is the palette that's all dual chrome, multi-chrome. On this eye, we're going to use Cherry Bomb, and we're going to use Fire Opal, this shade, and Ruby Slippers, which is this shade. We'll probably put this lower lash line, not sure, or maybe do half and half. Maybe that's what we'll do, which means I need to pull out 2 more brushes. And for the other side, we'll also do first half lid shade here, second half here. So that's what we're going to do. the eyes are primed, so we're just going to just, excuse me for that, we're just going to jump right into it. And so Moonstone, that's that bottom shade, and Over the Rainbow, and we're going to just press that on top of the Fenty primer. This is an Esom V27. They have new V27s, but they're angled, and I'm like, oh, y'all know I want them, right? Y'all know I want them. Do I need them? No, because I have like maybe like 6 or 8 of these, at least 6 of these, so I don't. But I'm like, they're angled. I'm like, oh. And they have the other one, another one that I have that is angled as well, and I forget what number it is, so let me not even look for it. But y'all know I like them angled brushes. The angled one I do have from them is this one, and this is the T37. So I want those brushes. They're the same number, but the shape is different. So I'm just like, man. Listen, y'all, why today I was doing my brows like I was doing a lesson, and I caught myself, and I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just doing a regular video. I can just do my face however I want to. But that told me, y'all, that it's becoming second nature for me to do certain things. And so that feels good, because not only am I learning, but it's sticking. And oh my gosh. Okay, so that one is that shade. We're going to move to the other eye, and we are going to take Fire Opal down in the right hand corner. I'm really hoping this shade, y'all, does not want to. I'm really, I felt the piece, a chunk bounce off of my nose. Well, like down, yeah, off of my nose. I really hope these don't crease on me, because last time they creased horribly. And I remember saying I'm gonna try it again in August. We're trying it again. This is pretty though. Like, I don't know if you see that down here. When I get to here, this part looks orange. I don't know if you're seeing that or not. But definitely I know you're seeing the inner corner, like just that shine. Like as I do this, when I come over, it turns orange on that, like this part here. I do really like these shades though. So we're, you know, unless it's more, you know, and it is said to, if you're using multi-chromes or dual chromes, you know, no more than 2 on the lid, so that way you can see the shift, because you need the light to bend off of it. And even because I have all the puff, you see where the light is bending here. So like already I see shifts down here, and they are beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. We're going back to this brush. Which one was Moonstone? Because this side looks further over, and not that it matters, because we're doing 2 different palettes. So why does the shape matter? But it feels really good. Like I am really like learning things here, like in the classes. And so I'm really excited about that. So still in Over the Rainbow, we are taking Mother of Pearl, that top creamy, super duper creamy shade that doesn't want to pick up on the brush. But, and I didn't even think to like pull out another palette for a matte for the outer corner. I just really just want these shades to just do something, and they are doing something, but just, and it's so creamy. Look, I'm putting it on and the brush is like bending. Yo, these shadows. And it did surprise me that they creased over the Fenty primer, because for me it's a tacky primer and stuff sticks. Stuff sticks unless it's a formula issue. And I'm thinking of Haunted Europe from Nomad. Every shimmer, every metallic in that palette creases on me. But I do think it's whatever oil that they used in that palette, because there are other palettes, it might be 1 or 2 that crease, but not like every single one of them. And I'm loving how I've been able to get this shape over here, like more or less to where I want it. And so I'm following my wrinkle as a guide, because down here I see my wrinkle like this. And so I just bring it to the top of that wrinkle. And if I keep the brush straight, it gives me that edge, which throws me off because I have a freckle right there. But so which one? Oh, we were in this one. So I'm really more aware of like what I'm doing and how to get the shapes and stuff that I want. And so I'm really feeling good about stuff. This eye is starting to itch. And now we're going to take Ruby Slippers from Oh, I picked up the brush with that first shade, and I'm like, that ain't that. Like, wait a minute, like, why is this stuff on there? So now we're gonna take Ruby Slippers. This one is really smooth, so it surprised me that this one had crease, because I'm like, it is creamy, but not creamy like the other ones. And so I didn't expect it to do what the other ones did. But I don't remember if I used this in that last look where the entire crease creased, and I'm just like, oh my god. And it was very noticeable. Sometimes you can't notice it because it hides under the puff, but even when I would look down, the crease was just so wide. It was obvious, and I was just like, oh, that's not good. So I come where my wrinkle is and just kind of stamp it and then push it upward. And so you see how it gave me that point. Oh gosh, no, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And I'm remembering to take primer out here, so if I pull it out, the shadow will go. So what other palette? Oh, we're using Web Weaver next, I think, in this video. Or no, Web Weaver we're doing by itself. And that'll be probably 3 looks. I don't know if it's going to be like 1 look each eye and then 1 look both eyes, because for this video I was going to do each one of these palettes separate. Because of doing the lessons and everything, it threw off, you know, my YouTube filming schedule doing those looks. And so sometimes what I would do is, I like how that's blending over though, so we're going to go back to that first brush and we're going to pull this over, and we are putting more on the brush. So I do like how this is looking, and that it's not just a red look, because the other ones. And I think last time I used another palette for a shade, like for a matte or something. But we are gonna have to blend this out because this is very harsh. So we're just using the tip of the brush, and we're just like feathering across that top edge. And I'm hoping it will blend and not just make it travel upward, which looks like what it's doing. So I may need to take a brush with no shadow on it, excuse me, to blend that out. But you know what? It's just moving it forward. I mean, it's moving it upward, but it's still not looking like it's blended to me. But what it does look like is that I have a brow bone shade, and I don't. So I do like how that looks. So as long as I just keep it consistent as far as the space between the shadow and my lid, I think we can get away with that. I love these two together. And these two together too, like this, you can see the bluish and then you see the purple. When you turn, this just kind of fades away, and then you just kind of see the purple. You know what? I like these looks. I'm not going to do any more. I am taking this brush that had this outer corner shade, and we're just going to feather like we did on the other side with Ruby Slippers. Yo, if these don't crease on me, my feelings will have changed about these two palettes, because I think they were mid-tier because they did crease, and I don't think we had any low tier last month. Did that video even air yet? I don't know. Yes, because we did it in a live stream, which I'm glad we did, because I'll be forgetting like when stuff is scheduled. I like that. All right, so we're gonna put all 4 of these brushes away. You're gonna hear a clank, and now we're gonna take do we want to edit that out? We're going to edit out doing Moonstone here, and then Mother of Pearl here, and Fire Opal here, and Ruby Slippers here. We're going to edit out upper lash line. I pulled out a green for upper lash line over here, but now I'm thinking of purple. Who am I being sensible? So we're gonna, is that gonna blend in? We're gonna do a purple from Inglot. This is number 75. We're gonna put this on this side. And for this side, I took out Contemplative State, but now I'm thinking, no. I'm thinking to do a yellow over here. We're gonna do this, because I did use a yellow before and it was popping, but we're being somewhat sensible. Is that something I'm learning from the class? I don't know, because y'all know I like what I like. All right, so we're going to do that. We're going to line the lips, y'all. I have a story about these lip liners. Not these ones in particular. I took the Fenty ones back and got some more of the NYX retractable ones, which were $5, 20% off, so they were $4 a piece, and I think I got 8. And so, which was way cheaper. Well, I did save money returning the Fenty's and getting those. Because I didn't like when I used it. They were very creamy and very saturated. But once I started applying it, it wore down so fast, I could not get a crisp line. And I'm like, I want a crisp line. Whereas this ones you do sharpen it, but then the other ones that are retractable, they still keep the shape too. This is one of the retractable ones. And so it'll wear down on one side, which will make the other side pointy. And as far as being in my kit, I can just spray it. So we're going to line the lips with this. This is Current Lip Pencil from NYX. And we're going to put on Dark Purple, number 52 from Sephora. We're going to come back and we're going to put on the City Beauty Beyond Mascara. So we can see what it looks like for the first time. And get our feet wet with that. So we're going to come back and do the mascara, and then the look will be done. So this is what we have, y'all. And I was wondering when I was doing the lip. First of all, I realized I didn't need to line my lips to put this on. It's because I ended up just going over it, and you can't see it anyway. Lower lash line, upper and lower inner rims. We have on Matte Color Excess Graphic Content is the shade, and that gel pencil liner. What was I going to say? I love how the under eye look, the colors we used under there. I'm loving how this lip looked. What I was going to say was I'm wondering if I sprayed my face after I did my eyeshadow looks when I used these before, and that's what possibly made them crease. And so I did spray my face today before I primed my lids, before I did anything with the eyes. But I don't even remember, like for that look that I did before with both of these, did I spray my face afterwards? Because if so, close my eyes, spray the face, open my eyes, it's going to crease if my crease area is wet from the spray. You see what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that's what it was, and I'm hoping that's what I did, because if I did do that, that might be why it creased, if it doesn't crease this time. But I kind of remember the very first time I used it, it creased too. Both of these palettes, particularly Over the Rainbow, because they're so creamy. This mascara does not have a scent to it. It's going on nice. The brush feels like a brush, or I should say the wand feels like a brush. It does not feel plasticky. I don't know if it is a brush or plastic, but it feels really nice, and it does feel like it is combing through my lashes. Oh, that looks pretty. Let me get behind the white, in front of a white square. That looks nice. Let's see what it do to the other side, because the lashes over here are longer. When I first put on Contemplative State, I was kind of second guessing it, because over the mobile lid in person, I can see it. And you probably can see it too, because there's not that shine from the shadow. But you can see it really well over here. And I'm liking how my wings have been turning out lately too. So, excuse me, I'm excited to get through more of this program. And I'm humping it, y'all. I found a way to multitask and get stuff done. I'm 25% of the way through, because it tells you the percentage. And I listened to and watched Module 8 lecture and the demonstration yesterday. And so I need to do that homework assignment. But I'm just like really excited, because look at my lashes over here. I like this mascara. Yeah, so my first impressions of the City Beauty Volumizing Treatment Mascara, which is called Beyond Mascara. I like it. I like it. It has a 6-month PAO. Y'all already know I have my label on it. Label or me here. There's my label, so excuse me for the glare. I really like this, and it's not I was gonna say it's not clumping up. I have like a small cluster of lashes right here, and you can probably see where they want to just kind of like be snuggled up with the one next to it, and so then I'll just kind of spike it. And I noticed that the other day with what mascara? The Lancome mascara. But it's just the way my lashes are going. They all don't go straight up. Some go this way, some go that way. And so that's just my lashes. It's not the mascara, but I am able to separate them before the coupling is complete. But this is a nice mascara. It's just trippy how these are longer than this side, but I can still see that this mascara is working. So this is the look, y'all. excuse me, I'll do pictures afterwards, but this right here, just really quick, this is Over the Rainbow. We use 2 shades. The shade up here is a shade down here. This shade here is a shade down there. And I'm liking that shift that I see over there. And this side is Cherry Bomb. And we use 2 shades in this one. This shade here is down here. This shade there is down there. On top of this gel pencil eyeliner. So hang tight, and what else we have? I think this might be it. I don't know. Just in case this is it. Thank you for being here. Let me know what you think of these palettes. If you have them, let me know if me using them is helpful. And if you don't have these shades, if you have multi-chromes and dual chromes that has similar shifts. And I love how this is all looking like one multi-chrome. How these 2 shades go together. I'm definitely going to have to remember that. And I do like how this kind of blends too. Like this way, it's like what's happening. But then when you turn, it's just... I will say... from what my memory is letting me remember right now, these are my 2 favorite looks. This is my favorite look with this palette, and this is my favorite look with this one. So hopefully it won't crease and it won't be mid-tier anymore. So that'll be it for this video. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your time. As always, self-acceptance and self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Code is down below. Stuff is popping up for you to watch, and you will see me in the next video.